Outlaw Sports is brought to you by Casper Energy Services. Casper Energy Services prides itself on a culture of success.
There are a lot of reasons the Calgary Flames defeated the Winnipeg Jets and are now ready to take on the Dallas Stars. There are many. First of all, anytime you lose the big firepower that Winnipeg does, it's going to hurt you. Second of all, the best goalie in the league went cold on the worst possible time in the playoffs. But then you have to look at what the Flames did well. Their best players were their best players. They scored goals. They even played defense. But I thought the big turning point was how physical this team played. Now, Captain Mark Giordano, after the series, said, you know, we learned from Colorado. We got run out of the rink by Colorado. We got beat up. So we had to learn. And they did that. They changed their roster. Now, a lot of people look at Milan Lucic and say, okay, he's not what he was in Boston. No, of course he's not. But I'll tell you what, this guy is still the toughest son of a bitch in hockey. I would bet on him ahead of anybody in the NHL right now. And when he's on the ice, he gives everybody breathing room, including himself, and he's scoring points. And you know what? The players love him. They love playing with him. They love him on the ice, and they love having him as one of the leaders in the locker room. Another man like that, which goes to the point that I said last year, 2 seasons. You got the regular season, and you can be fancy, you can be a figure skater, and you can get a lot of points. But when the playoffs come, you better be tough. Sam Bennett is tough. It's fun watching Sam Bennett, and mini Lanny McDonald look about him, but he plays with terror. He goes out there and terrorizes everybody. He hits anybody that will stand in his way. And when the Flames are playing like this, they're not going to be an easy out. I think they can beat Dallas, but they have to play like this, and they have to play rough and tumble. And of course, you have the Tkachuk factor. Like I said, give me 6 of these guys, I'll win you a bunch of Stanley Cups. This guy, I love to watch. He's an antagonist, but he's got talent. So don't think he's some guy out of his mind, crazy out there looking for penalties. He's not like that. He's got talent, but he knows what he wants to do, and that is win. The other reason I think they won this year, and I think that goes to Jeff Ward, their head coach, the interim head coach. Now, I'm going to suggest one thing. Get rid of that interim tag as soon as you possibly can, because this guy's a winner. He's done well with these guys. And they had Bill Peters. Now, Bill Peters was supposed to be the be-all, end-all. But Bill Peters is too old school. He was too demanding. He was too rough around the edges in this modern hockey day world. The players didn't respect him, and they didn't feel respected. With Ward, they get that. They want to play for him. He's one of these modern guys that He won in Boston in 2011. He's got international experience, and he listens to the players. They feel like they're part of the team. They feel like their role is an important role in the building of this team and to win in the playoffs. And that's what you need. You need to be heard. So get rid of the interim tag. This is your guy. There's going to be a lot of big names and a lot of guys writing stories about Gerard Gallant, Pete Lafayette, and Mike Babcock. All right, big names, big resumes, but the Flames, you've got your guy right now. Jeff Ward, take the interim tag off him, make him your head coach.
Geo's Men's in Calgary, providing Calgarians to look their best.